Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm back. At last. At last. I'm back with some Destiny. It's been a bit. I played on Monday night and haven't played, and it is now Thursday. I haven't played, I haven't streamed, I haven't really done anything. Just kind of been working at work. It's been super busy at work lately. Spring breaks are busy season. We're kind of busy during summer too, but to a lesser extent. So we're just kind of going at it right now. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. However, I did not manage to see all of it, but I did see the tail end of the developer stream thing that Bungie did. So I figured we can maybe watch that, and I can give my thoughts on things as we get through there. Let's see. Let's see. Bungie. Destiny 2. Alright, Into the Light developer live stream. Number 2. Saw the first one. It was interesting. We watched it on stream. It was fine, but it was like not really all that much information, it felt like. So it's cool to see that this one has a bit more. I'm set to go, but space I need. Don't wait for time. He would step to the side. I'll speak true to yourself. You've got nothing to hide. Quick transition. Hi. On the yarn that we spin and the loving we've been, you can take as long, just as long as it takes. Yarn that we spin and the loving we've been, it would take as long, oh, as long as it takes. Alright, kind of waiting for this song to wrap up, but I think it's far enough along. Go here. I am gonna watch on 2x speed, for the record. I don't want to fully steal content, even if it is from Bungie themselves. I mean, I kind of felt bad because when I was watching the stream, since it was live, I couldn't really pause it. You know, I was reacting on my stream. I don't know. It just felt a little lame. I've never liked doing that kind of thing, and I try not to. So I will watch on 2x speed, which may be a little bit less fun for some people, but I'll also be pausing if I feel like there's something I want to say or talk about. Yeah. Let's see. I think full screen looks good here. Ignore the loading circle. I dragged the thing over, and now it's doing that. All right, 2x speed. Let's go. Nice. They cut out like the big intro bit. Okay, social space rewards. So people were hoping it was the tower for the social space, like the original tower. I kind of doubt it. I want it to be that too, but I doubt it. Are they going to do a synchronized leg cross? I really hope they do. That'd be great. All right, let's see. Hall of Champions. Okay. Oh. Okay. This is storage for the events. That's cute. Gameplay is not final, subject to change. Oh. Okay. Okay. I did see the armor. I've seen bits and pieces. And there's Shax. Oh. I wonder if they'll give a different armor set that has been released. All right, hold on. For first few things. First of all, Gift of the Thunder Gods. Last time they released it, they released Scatterhorn armor for hunters. I happen to already have Scatterhorn for my warlock. Scatterhorn, if you don't know, is an armor set you could only get from the Tangled Shore. I did not get the armor set on my Titan. And for some reason, when they did Gift of the Thunder Gods, only Hunter got Scatterhorn. The other two got Reverie Dawn, which you get all the time from the stupid Dreaming City for every character. And it was painful because I was able to get the full set for my Hunter. I'm like, awesome, cool. And then my Titan, very sadly, I've gotten bits and pieces from Dares of Eternity, but every time I've gone and played more Dares, although Scatterhorn's available weekly, like every single week, I cannot seem to get the gauntlets to drop. So it's one of the few armor sets I'm missing that you can still obtain right now. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they release maybe another armor set that isn't otherwise available in the game. That'd be cool. Or maybe just Scatterhorn for everybody this time instead of just Hunters for no reason. I don't know. Maybe Warlocks also had Scatterhorn at the time, but I already had that. It was just Titan. I think actually maybe that was it. Actually, the Titans were the only ones with Reverie Dawn. Either way, I was very upset to not be able to fill out my My armor set. Besides that, this is all looking very interesting. I like the idea of like this is like the storage room where they have all the events and stuff, and Ava Levante is just chilling, and I don't know. There's something funny about all that. And besides that, the whole uh, I'm excited to have another area where it's like, oh, you can see the little upgrades that you do throughout the thing as you complete more missions and get on unlocks and stuff. I don't know. It's cool to have that kind of progression system as a visual indicator too. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully, it'll be interesting. But also not too temporary. Not too. Well, that's it. You did it. You did all the things. No more things, and then you just kind of forget about the social space. Like all the stuff in the helm, where you would like slowly progress different little things in the helm as you do a season. I always thought that was really cool. Especially like little collectibles too. The little callus bobbleheads or whatever it would be. The little extra things being put in there. It's like it's fun. I like that. Uh, I wish it was a bit less temporary, so you could kind of keep the collectibles. Similar thing on Europa, the little tent next to the stranger. Once you fill it up all the way, it's just full, and there's nothing else. But I liked the idea of that kind of thing where it's like, oh, get all these little collectibles. So I don't know. Maybe this is Maybe they're gonna build it into some sort of thing where this is more like your home base for your guardian or something like that. I don't know. Maybe they are laying the groundwork for having that kind of thing in the future, or maybe this is just gonna be another one of those spaces that we've had before. I don't know. It's probably the latter. But it's cool to see either way. I enjoy either. I doubt we're ever going to get our own home like base thing personal to our guardian. I doubt we're ever going to get anything like that. But it's proof that Bungie could do something like that if they really wanted. Um, Besides that, I have seen a few things already. Of course, spoilers about the new guns. I don't know all the details, so I'm looking forward to that. But I've seen little bits and pieces. I caught up at about the tail end here somewhere. I was able to catch in or to tune into the live stream while I was at work. But I definitely missed. Maybe I tuned in about halfway actually. Oh wait, actually I don't know. Maybe it was about here. Maybe about here ish. Yeah, okay, about halfway. I think I started tuning in. So some of this I have already seen, and so I can skim through it once we get to that point. I'm looking forward to this. It's nice. The armor set looks great. Apparently, it's an old one that is no longer available, so them bringing it back is nice. I hope they keep doing that kind of thing. They've been doing that a lot lately, and it's been very, very nice for people like me who care about the armor. Yeah, I don't know. Looking forward to it. Interesting that Shax is going to be the guy, and that his buddy from his robot buddy from Destiny 1 is here. I think he's played a role in a few other spots, so it's nice to see him back as like a main vendor again. I don't know. It's just a nice little canonical thing. Anyway. Uh, Quick thing. People on Reddit were pointing out that he's referred to as Titan Warlord Husband. He has many titles. Apparently, during Crimson Days, you could like pseudo marry Shax if he gave you like a thing. Very upset that I didn't happen to play during that time. It would have been fun. So anyway, oh yeah, also the new shader Super Black. I know of it. Okay, yeah. So Mountaintop Recluse, Falling Guillotine, Hung Jury. Are those the only four? Got a lot of others. Rampage and Killing Tally is interesting. Oh yeah, I heard about this. Oh, okay. So you can attune to multiple at a time as well. I I did learn about the 100 new slot spaces in the vault right after I have now dismantled things I've been holding on to for literally years. So a little bit sad. All my old silly materials and things, I still have those, but lots of old weapons I got rid of, sadly. Just recently, just before they revealed this. So honestly, it's for the better anyway. There are going to be a lot of new weapons and armor pieces and things from not only this thing, but also the final shape, and then any future things if I continue to play Destiny, which I think I will. But you know, who knows what the future holds. So yeah, you know, it's probably for the best. Elsie's rifle, interesting. 12. Okay. Succession, interesting. Why? It's still available in the game. I mean, I guess so is Hung Jury. I don't know. Some of these weapons I understand why they brought them back. Other weapons, why? Succession, you can still get that. That feels very silly. Oh, okay. Give it a different origin trait and stuff. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. got Desperado on it, which isn't as good as it used to be, but you know. Zen Moment's good though. I don't know. They put Disruption Break on it, which is interesting. I don't think it used to have Disruption Break, and Disruption Break was very strong for a little while there in PvP. Hopefully this won't be a problem. It is wave frame, and wave frames aren't the most meta in PvP. Okay. Okay. Autoloading Cascade, both great perks. Why are they in the same column? Missed opportunity, I feel there. It's one of the best combos you can get. I don't know. Unless you can get Cascade with a damage perk, then that'd be crazy. So I don't know. Maybe that is better. Of course, Hammerhead, yeah. I'm excited for these weapons. Forbearance and Succession, I understand what they're doing. I understand what they're going for. Kind of a lame way to go about it. I feel it's a bit silly, but I understand. It's like, okay, do we make do we make old expansions available for cheaper and allow for new players to have them just for buying the latest expansion? No, but we'll give them one weapon from each like raid or something. I don't know. We'll give them a weapon from two different raids and make them think, maybe if I do those raids, then it'll be more loot and also more fun. Like, okay, why not just why not just work with us here, man? Like, just make it more accessible. I don't know. Instead, it's teasing players into getting. I don't know. I don't like that as much. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's part of the micro missile thing. That's what I was gonna check. Okay, another enhanced eager edge sword is what that means, as well as all the other weapons here too. So that's good to know. Okay. I so I actually did already see all this and hear all this while I was at work. I happened to pop an earbud in around here, start paying attention as I was working, and then happened to go on my break just a little bit after that, and I was able to watch the rest of it on my break. So I actually have already seen the rest of this. Yeah. So a lot of Q&A stuff. I think that's about all I need to see really. Um, it's I'm excited. You know, I'm happy to see these weapons. Um, see what people in chat are saying. Killing Telly Rampage on Hammerhead. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Mm-mm-mm. Stream starts at 11:35 mark. I don't think it does. I don't know. Maybe they edited it or something. Yeah. Okay. Instead of Hung Jury, which is still currently obtainable, they should have brought back Oxygen SR3. I agree. They should have brought back something else that, you know, they could have just put those perks onto a different gun that maybe even is a similar frame and visual style. I don't know. Would have made more sense. Midnight Coup. Season of the Dawn weapons, please. But I'm actually stoked to see these weapons as long as they're achievable for an average player. Let's see. So I don't mind bringing things back. It's free stuff and it still gives me stuff to do. It's really odd to add raid weapons to have adept variants from current raids that can also be crafted into the loot pool. Yeah, Redrix, Bygones, Perfect Paradox. Yeah, there are a lot of other guns they could have done. And they went with a bunch of good options, to be fair. Oops. A bunch of really good options, to be fair, but then also 3, maybe 4, if I miscounted, that you can still obtain just from other sources, and that feels very weird. I understand maybe like forbearance, you know, and maybe succession, and maybe hung jury because these are just known, very iconic weapons from previous times. But even like falling guillotine, it's like you can still obtain falling guillotine. It's a pain, you know. Occasionally Zur sells one, occasionally Banshee sells one. Mostly you get it from Dares, I believe, these days. So like, I don't know, man. Is there a point in doing it this way? I don't understand what it is. I guess it is what they're saying, where it's like, oh, you know, here's a little sample. You go do this thing now. You think this is cool? Well, there's even cooler stuff from that raid. So go do that raid. But in order to do that raid, you got to buy our expansion. Like, okay, I can see from a business standpoint why maybe it's like a free sample. You know, it's like you know, a free sample at Costco or whatever, right? Get you to buy the whole thing. But the thing is, it's like, just like with free samples, I think most people are either already buying stuff, right? You're already buying the thing, or you're just there for the sample. It's a very, very small number of people that were not going to buy the thing, and then they try the sample, and then they go buy the thing. I don't think that's I don't know. Maybe I'm not super knowledgeable on sample statistics. I could be wrong, but I think most people either don't care about the sample because they're going to buy it anyway, or they're not going to buy it anyway, or they do care about the sample, but they don't care about buying it. It's like most of the time the sample is just not a worthwhile investment. So it just feels weird. I can't imagine a lot of people really care. I don't know. Like, I'm sure a lot of non-raid people, like non-raiders, will be like, oh, I would love to get a free succession and forbearance with good perks on it and never have to touch the raids, as well as a fallen guillotine and a again, like the hung jury, dude. Why? It was iconic in Destiny 1. They brought it back in Destiny 2, and it was like pretty good, but then it kind of fell out of meta because scout rifles weren't good, and then they brought it back again like twice, and now it's like the kind of meta, but not like the thing to run. Like maybe now, right now, in the new PvP meta on a ranged map for trials, you could probably run hung jury. Like it's too many things. It's too many ifs. It's a little much. It's a little too much to get specific with. And a concern I have personally is like I have a lot of these guns already. Not so much like things like Recluse or Edge Transit or whatever, but I have 2 really good rolls on hung jury that I'd love to keep, and I don't want to dismantle. So am I just gonna have to dismantle those because I get a new roll from the new version of it? Now, some people might say, well, why would you do that? And my answer is simply like, well, because this new one's probably going to be better. It's probably going to be better. So here I am getting rid of this old one that I have. Or, conversely, if I'm getting this new one, but I have an old one that's a much better roll, and the new one can't even get that roll anymore. Like, okay, on one of my hung juries, I just have Shoot to Loot Firefly, which is it's just nice to have. Just a nice thing. Not a lot of things can have Firefly. Some things can only get Dragonfly, which is good, but in a different way. It used to not be as good. Now it's about the same, right? I don't mind a Shoot to Loot Dragonfly or a Firefly. It's a great perk combo. It's adept too, so if there's ever a thing where I need a kinetic scout rifle, which is admittedly not often, I can run it, and it'll have Shoot to Loot Dragonfly or Firefly, and it just feels nice. It just feels nice. My other role is like a PvP one. It's like the boxed breathing plus the no distractions. That's what it is. No distractions, boxed breathing. So you just aim down sights for a second, and then you can two shot somebody. I think if you land just headshots, or something like that. I don't know. And you get unflinching because it procs at the same time as box breathing. So that's cool. But what if this new one can't get any of those perk combinations? Now, if I can get both, and you can see that a lot of these actually have like 4 perks in it, so maybe you can get all 4 perks. That'd be cool. I don't know if it's like the time lost weapons from VOD, where the time lost variant is adept, yes, and has more perks, yes, but 2 of the perks are predetermined at all times. So there's 1 perk in the left column and 1 perk in the right column that will always be the same. The shotgun will always have full auto, which is the lamest, cringiest thing, but it just will. It will always have full auto no matter what you do. And they have still not done anything about full auto being a perk that still exists in the game for no reason. So I don't know. Is it something like that where there are going to be 2 perks that will always be there? Like, okay, let's just look at the edge or let's look at something. Like, okay, let's find one that has 4 perks that might be more along the lines. Let's say Mountaintop here, okay? Does Mountaintop always get auto-loading and Frenzy? Is that are those just 2 perks guaranteed on Mountaintop all the time? Because it's got the micro missile frame, and that's like a unique thing to Mountaintop, so that's no longer one of the perks. It now just has actual perks on it. Auto-loading holster would be great. I'm sure the speedrunners will love it. But does that mean the frenzy is also guaranteed? So then these are the 2 random perks. These are the 2 guaranteed perks. Is it like that? Or is it full random like some of the event weapons that we get where it's just all random perks? There's no guarantee. There's no consistency. That's kind of what I want to know. Because if they're all random, then it becomes one of 2 grinds, which I'm okay with. I'm about to say some stuff, and I don't mean this in a negative light. It becomes one of 2 grinds. To some people, when there are 4 perk options instead of just the 2, that means I have to get all of the best perks possible. So let's just say, theoretically, well, let's just go back to my hung jury rolls I was talking about. So I have the hung jury with shoot to loot, firefly, and then the hung jury with no distractions, box breathing. Could I get a roll that had all 4 of those perks? So it had like shoot to loot, and I don't actually know which columns they are for each one, but could I actually have like shoot to loot and no distractions in the same column, and then also firefly and box breathing in the same column, and then I can just choose whichever one I want to do. Oh, I'm doing PvP. Well, let me throw on the no distractions build. Oh, I'm doing PvE. Oh, I'm doing the firefly shoot to loop build. And be able to swap between the 2. If I could do that, then that's the role I'd want. I'd be farming for that. I'd be going for that until I get exactly that combination of things. And sometimes you can, sometimes it's a bit longer and it doesn't work out that way. So I think the hope for some people is that's the kind of grind they're going for. For other people, though, the 4 perks just means it's a better chance of getting the 2 perk combination that they want. So if they just want the shoot to loot dragon or firefly, I keep saying the wrong one. If they just want the shoot to loot firefly, then they'll just re-roll until one combination of the 4 gets there. I think this is good because it gives the sweats like myself, the hardcore players like myself, who really, really, really care about getting the best loot, even if we're never going to use it. It gives us the option to really find the most perfect 10 out of 10 roll. You talk about 5 out of 5 for the perks or whatever. When you include the masterwork in there, the barrel mod, the magazine mod, and the first and the second perks, and then the masterwork, right? Like that's a 5 out of 5. In this case, it would be adding 2 more perks to this that you can swap between, making it a, I guess that's a 7 out of 7, right? So this, the hardcore people are going to really grind for the 7 out of 7, whereas the, casuals are just going to go for the normal 5 out of 5, or even, 2 out of 5. Because sometimes, depending on the gun, you might literally just get the 2 perks that you want that are the main perks and not even care about the magazine or the barrel or any of that garbage, which is totally fair. I've done that for several guns. Some things just need their main perks, and whatever barrel you get is whatever barrel you get. Others, it's like, oh, well, it'd be nicer to have more range and reload on this, or, nicer to have better stability and aim assist and recoil direction, whatever, it depends. But I don't know. I think it's interesting if that is going to be the case where all of the perks are random, even on the 4 perk drops. It will give some people something more to grind for, which is what they will probably want. But it'll also add a lot more leniency to the people who want, just the general thing and don't want to get too specific with it. Like in this case, let's say somebody wanted auto-loading Vorpal on Mountaintop for whatever reason. Let's just say if somebody wanted that, and they got this roll, they don't care about either of these 2 perks, so they're just like, oh, I don't really need Impulse or Frenzy. I'm never going to use those, but I got auto-loading Vorpal, and that's good enough for me. And then they don't have to grind anymore, right? I think this kind of thing is better in both ways, right? I think this is a really good option, which is one of the reasons why I've always liked the VOD weapons, because it had all those perks, like With the time lost versions, there were perks that were guaranteed, and oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes they were the best perks, or at least the main roles that people wanted, like shoot to loot Firefly for whatchamacallit, the hand cannon. Those were just the base perks, and the other two were just like whatever perks you wanted, right? You know, like I got like Killing Wind and Frenzy, I think. Yeah, Killing Wind and Frenzy on mine for my other two perks, but most of the time I used, you know, um, Explosive Payload Firefly, and those were the two I wanted because those were the meta things, and it does feel really nice on Fate Bringer specifically, you know. Um, so as a hardcore player, it's like, okay, well, uh, you know, I'm going for the 7 out of 7 instead of just the 5 out of 5. Whereas like a more casual player might just do the one run of Templar on Master, doing the challenge, and be like, okay, cool, I got my Fatebringer. I'm never gonna touch it again because it comes with Shoot to Loot Dragonfly. Or not Shoot to Loot, but it comes with the Explosive Payload Dragon or Firefly. God, I really messed it up. Why would I need to farm for any more? You know, it's Explosive Payload Firefly. It's like the exact role that I want. Blah blah blah. You know, it's guaranteed. And the other perks I'm never going to swap to anyway. I don't know. It's interesting. I think it's nice when they do this kind of thing, even if two of the perks are guaranteed each time, like in the time lost VOG weapons. That would be nice. However, I'm debating on whether or not I think I would prefer two fixed perks and two random perks. But I could settle for all of them being random. I could see it going either way. It kind of depends on how bad the grind is. If it's a really annoying grind, I'd rather have two perks guaranteed as long as they're like decent perks on the weapon, like the perks that everybody wants. Like I think auto loading on Mountaintop is probably the one that people want. I don't know about Frenzy, but you know at least auto loading is. So it'd be nice if maybe that that was one of the guaranteed perks on it, because it is probably going to be one of the better ones. I don't know. I'm looking forward to Mountaintop and Recluse being available as potentially very powerful weapons because I never got to play during that meta, and from what I heard, it ran a little too rampant, but it also does sound like it was kind of fun. So I don't know. Looking forward to Falling Guillotine. It is a shame they just added that one weapon or that one sword, and are basically giving Falling Guillotine the same kind of thing. So I don't know. Still gonna grind for that sword more though when it comes back. Yeah, hold on. Let me watch this video. Just clickbait caught my eye. 1 second. Okay, I was hoping this was like armor customization stuff. It is not. So, also I feel like I've seen that before, like I don't know, a long time ago, like months ago or something. I don't know. Like on my own time, not on stream or something. Okay, I don't know. I'm looking forward to this. I'm interested in all of this. I think it's going to be neat. I think it's going to be fun. I'm looking. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Super Black Shader should be good, but it's definitely going to be overused. Everybody's going to be throwing it on. What's the point of even having that one memento anymore for the guns if you can just push Super Black on it? Unless Super Black just provides a different color just for weapons. I don't know. Maybe it'll make them solid gold or something. Of course, then the Trials memento will also be useless. I don't know, man. I foresee all the edgelords just running Super Black, and then the Trials memento for all their crafted weapons, and looking like the most generic things you've ever seen in your life, even more so than they already are. That's fine. It's a to each their own kind of thing. Just don't come crying to me when people call your armor basic for running all black and the most typical armor sets possible and no creativity behind it. Yeah, I mean, I sat through the part of the stream where they were just kind of going through the lost sectors and talking about stuff. I don't think there's anything in particular that they mentioned. New social space looks cool. New weapons look great. Um, little little hesitant about the grind. I don't know how bad the grind's gonna be. The new activity does look like it'll be a decent amount of fun. Nothing too crazy. Hopefully it won't be as boring as seasonal content. But hopefully it won't be like too annoyingly difficult. Like the hardest setting is definitely the best one to grind, but it's also like super long or super annoying or frustrating or whatever. Like hopefully it'll be a nice thing. I do want difficulty in it, but I don't want annoying difficulty. You know what I mean. I think everybody understands what I mean. Like a game doesn't have to be annoying in order to be difficult. Um, I don't know. It was weird. I talked about it before. I don't know what it is about the coil. Every time I play it, I don't really like it. But on paper and in theory, in my head, I think about the coil and I go, you know what? I think that sounds awesome. I like the idea of that thing where it's like all the random rooms and stuff. I think one of the issues I have with the coil is that some of the bosses just really suck to fight. The Wyvern boss in particular is just one of the worst. It's just I don't know. It's annoying to fight for every reason it is that you can think of to fight a Wyvern. But even besides that, I don't know. There's just some issues with the coil. The difficulty ramp up always felt so sudden. I don't know why it just always felt sudden to me. Maybe I just needed to adjust better. There's just something about the activity that I just never liked it. But it sucks because like on paper it sounds awesome. It's all the things I like. It's replayable, gives a lot of loot. It's got some fun puzzle mechanics and jumping puzzle stuff and a bunch of boss fights and lots of ad clear. Decent enemy density. The difficulty increases as you go along. There's some randomness, so it's not the same thing every single time. It's like all these great things that sound really, really good, but for some reason, just like the way it's done, I just don't really like actually playing it. And I don't really know what it is, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of trying to think of it, and I've been trying to think of it every once in a while. I'll think about why is it that I don't like the coil. I don't know. I'm really not too sure. But I don't want to say I hate it because it's clearly something similar to what we want. And if Bungie is steering in the right direction for once, I'd like to encourage them to do that. I think the coil is not a bad game mode. I think that maybe it's missing something, and I'm not sure what that is, if I'm being honest. I wish I could say. I think maybe some more variety could help with that. I think there are only like 4 boss rooms. At least 2 of the rooms have a chance of being different bosses. Maybe all 4 of the rooms have a chance of being a different boss. So there's some fake variety in there. But even so, you play through 4 different bosses each at a time for a full run of the coil. That's if you make it to a full run. That's how many you do, right? 4 different boss rooms. If there's only 6 varieties, you're going to be getting duplicates so often, dude. So often. It's not that great. I don't know. I do think it's cool though. I think I'm looking forward to the horde mode activity. It's going to be kind of like Prison of Elders, I think. Combined with a few other things we've had before, where you got to defend the area, whatever. I think like Black Armory had something similar, but I think there's also been stuff just all throughout the game that's been like that. So it'll be fun. I think it'll be good. I really need to try to get some stuff done in game. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start up the game. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the new stuff. I'm looking forward to what they reveal next week. I don't think I'll be able to stream I can't stream their stream, if that makes sense. Like I did for the first one, I'm gonna have to do what I did this time around, where I took their stream, watched the VOD a few days later, and reacted and all that. Or watched it in my own time. Oh, wait, yeah, before we get into the game, there was also a TWAB. Instead of actually watching it, we'll just watch Astrocross talk about it, because I'm sure that'll be enough. But he's like put out a few videos about it, so I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. He's really talking about the weapons. So this was before. No, okay. They're back. So this is his reaction and thoughts. That's right. Okay. His reaction and thoughts. Cool, cool. Then talking about some sort of build he likes. Or buffs and stuff. Brave Arsenal breakdown. So talking about things. All random rolls for Brave Arsenal. The Bungie blog post. Does time gating ruin into the light? Okay. Let's just see him talk about the TWID. I could look at this myself, but we're gonna put him on 2x speed and do some more reaction content. It's just 2x speed will make it like 5 minutes, so it'll be a lot faster. Okay. Ah. Pantheon. Hold on. It's not guaranteed to be Whisper and 0 Hour. It could also be Hawkmoon. Because they haven't brought back Hawkmoon. So maybe they're bringing back one of them, and then they're bringing back Hawkmoon with it. Maybe they're not bringing back either, and there's some other exotic mission we've forgotten about, and then they're bringing back Hawkmoon. I'm gonna stake my claim that Hawkmoon is one of the 2 exotic missions they're talking about, and that the other 2 are maybes. You know. I don't know. Wait, I'm sorry, what was that? Silver discount. Okay. 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 I mean, that's, that's some nice information. New exotic mission coming back. I don't know what the hell these fake as hell thumbnails are supposed to be. You see the icon for Whisper there? What the hell is that, dude? Doesn't look anything like Whisper. Actually baited. Let's see. Okay. I'd kind of like to look myself into the Brave Arsenal. Is there a way I can search like Brave Arsenal? No. Okay. That's fine. Okay, can you like go away? I don't know why the drop down menu is still there. New weapons, maybe? Also, we can turn the music back on. Let's go ahead and skip to the next one.
Hello, young lady.
Hello, Red. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Also, Corvus, good to see ya. Welcome, guys. I'm doing some Destiny stuff, but I'm willing to take a little break. Oh, Silver's here too. How's everybody doing? I feel like I haven't been streaming for like a week, even though it's only been like 3 days. Memory's here too. Were you guys doing a collab? Man, I missed out. What game are you guys playing? I'm curious now. You join it next time? Oh, did you guys finally do like Among Us? I know we were planning on it. I didn't know such a thing. Did Lethal? Ah, okay. Well, at least I didn't miss Among Us. You want to join Lethal? Not right now. I'm good right now. I really do like Lethal Company. It's a super fun game, and I've had a lot of fun playing with people. But I feel like I'm at that point. It's like a very dangerous tipping point where if I play right now, I'm gonna get sick of it. Like I'm gonna have played too much, you know, and then I won't want to play anymore. But if I hold off for a little bit, I think I'll like kind of recharge and be like, you know, I should play some Lethal, and then like I'll play a whole bunch again. So I need to take a little bit of a break, I think. Actually, whatever. It's the same thing, yeah. Yeah, you know. I think it's healthy for anything you love to take a break from it, you know. You have a good voice, very chill. You forgot what I sound like? Or do I just sound different in Discord or something? I thought Mountaintop was. I thought all the new weapons were available. Yeah, include classified. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping for maybe an update from Lethal Company. I know that silver's on sale. Oh god, that was a huge cow. Jeez. Oh god. I'm hoping for maybe an update from the singular dev behind Lethal Company. Oh, Heather's here. Hello, Heather. Eververse event. Season of the Dawn. Oh, not this again, dude. That's such a shame that they've been doing this. I'll take the free bright dust, though. I really don't like that they're doing this. It's such a shame because this armor really is awesome looking. But I'm not going to spend $15 on it. That's how much the like season itself was. And like none of the seasonal content is there anymore. It's just so weird. Oh, hello. Oh god. It took me so long to set that up. It's so worth it though. What are these? Okay, same thing. God, there's such an untapped market for things that you can do with the VTuber models and having chat interactions. Wait, what the hell is this? Virulent Hunter? What armor set is this? It's like an armor set that... Is this one? No. This one? This is an old armor set. What the hell? This is from ages ago. And they're just suddenly selling pieces of it for Bright Dust? Alright. Weird. Weird timing, Bungie. I don't know. I guess I'll grab that on each character real quick. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm actually going to play much Destiny today. I just got finished watching the developer thing. And I'm excited for the new stuff that's being added, but I don't know if I really feel like playing right now. I don't know what I feel like. Maybe I'll just do a chatting stream. Maybe we'll just transition into just chatting for today. Also, what the hell is this? Is this new? Oh, no, this is from that one season. This must have been the season that the gun came out. That's cool. It's a shame that it costs 700 silver. It's insane. Actually insane for them to do that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to check up on the vendors and then we'll just chat for a bit. I don't think I really feel like actually playing right now. I mean, it's just like what I was talking about earlier. It's just good to take a break from things, even if you really like them. There you go, all my bright dust being wasted on these awful armor sets. Oh boy. Is the Titan one even that great? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, you know, I actually do like those gauntlets. That could be fun. Yeah, let's go just take a look at the tower real quick. Nothing too crazy. I think I can actually look at... I was just looking at Light GG and we can just... 801 selling these shaders. Do I have New Pacific Sync worn? That's an old one. I don't have all of the old ones. Gotta scroll all the way back. I do have that one. Okay. And I know I have War Cult Rain and Genotype Null 0. Don't think there's anything else. Oh, it's Vault Glass this week. I like Vault Glass. Undercurrents back for the GM2. GM is... which one? What Nightfall is this? The moon. What GM is on the moon for this season? Wait, is it Battlegrounds? I don't remember that one being this season. Am I crazy? Has it just been that long? It is Heist Battleground. That's so weird. Okay. I don't think that one's very... Oh, no, this one. Okay, hold on. I was thinking of the Europa one. The Europa one's like really not that bad. What do I have here? Oh, some junk. We'll get to that some other time. We need to see what Banshee's selling real quick. And I know I just looked at what's her name selling, but we'll check with her anyway. I'm not here. This is this page. It's not like he really sells anything that great, but occasionally it's some random god roll that everybody's like, oh, you gotta go grab whatever from him. Always good to check. Also, let me open up Dim real quick. I don't need Light GG anymore. We're done there. We were just looking up the Brave weapons, but they're not even there. I thought they were in the thing, but apparently they're not. So we won't forget. Yeah. Once we're done with the vendors here, I think I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit.
You ready to bang knuckles?
Why am I talking to Drifter? That's not the right vendor. I do need to do Gambit at some point before the season ends, but we literally have like 70 days, so not in that much of a hurry. You know, we already have all these. I already have all that armor.
The Black Armory, thanks.
Okay, let me just double check Dim real quick for a thing. I'll load out vendors. Okay, Banshee. any of these Masterwork 5? Not a single one. Cool. I think we're good then. Azura isn't out yet, so we'll wait. He'll be out tomorrow. Is there a thing to do in the helm? I kind of don't think so, right? Surely not. What the hell? Why does it say that? Focused activity ends in 150,455 hours, 26 minutes, 21 seconds. Why is it counting it down? What is it counting down to? Is this just saying the countdown until the end of the season? What is that counting down? I don't understand. Hold on, how many days is that? Let's pull up a calculator. I'm curious now. 150,455 divided by 24 hours. Wait, what? No, what? What? 6,000 days. What? What? There's okay. Is that not? No, that's definitely hours. How is it 6,000 days? What is this counting down? What? All right, hold on. How many years is that? That's a lot of years. It's 17 years. What? Why is this here? Oh God, that's so funny. What is this jank, dude? Yeah, don't worry. We better hurry, guys. This activity is gonna end in 17 years. What the hell, man? That's actually so funny. It's not even the current seasonal thing. It's from last season. Why is it the only thing with a timer like that? That's so weird. Does Bungie know about this? Are they aware of this bug? Is there something else with that timer? I want to see something else. Like this has a different timer. It's so silly. I love that. No, I don't think there is. I think there's nothing else like that. That's so good, dude. Jimmy City last sector for the day. Alright, I think we're good for Destiny for now. We checked the weeklies. I think we know what we're working with. Probably gonna do a few more GMs to farm for a better roll on Undercurrent, even though I don't really care about Undercurrent that much. It'd just be nice to have the best roll I can. Also, just good to farm GMs in general. Haven't done it enough this season. Besides that, I don't think I'll have to farm any trials this weekend. Hopefully. I do need to get a roll on Messenger. So if it is Messenger, we will need it. Luckily, Passage of Persistence, I just need the one roll of the Adept. And then I never have to touch trials again for the rest of the season. Until maybe Incisor comes out. Maybe Incisor will be necessary. I don't know. But I think for today, I'm just gonna call it quits for Destiny. I don't know. I'm glad I checked in on the vendors and things. I'm just not really. I think I'm just not really feeling up to it to play Destiny right now. But I'm here to chat. I'm here to hang out. What's up, Nice? Welcome. Good to see ya. La, 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 la. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I'm like still running around the tower, like you guys can see it. There we go. But yeah, I'm excited for the new stuff happening in Destiny. I think I'm curious to see what the next stuff released this Tuesday is going to be, or well, not released this Tuesday, but revealed this Tuesday. I think it'll be interesting.
Hello, young lady.
Okay, hello again, Silver. Welcome back. Oh God, I should change my tag to just chatting. And jugs of whiskey too. And don't you roll so slow when the wheel don't turn. I do have a few single player games I've been thinking about playing. I'm just trying to branch out. You know how it is. You play a single game for a long time, it becomes your main thing, but then you're like, oh, let me do some other stuff. I think that's how a lot of content creators go about things. And I think I'm getting to that point with Destiny where it's like, yeah, Destiny's like been my main game, but it's really on the decline lately. It is like super on the decline. Like a lot of people have full quit Destiny, truly, I think. Some people might come back when the final shape gets released. But we have like 70 days until the next expansion, so maybe not happening. So I've been trying to play other stuff here and there. Today in particular, I'm even feeling a bit burnt out on Destiny, so no Destiny right now. Instead, we're gonna just hang out and chat for a bit. But some games I'm thinking about playing that I went ahead and bought because they looked fun. There's this little game called Webbed that I've been kind of thinking about playing for a while. You play as a little jumping spider. You can make webs and you go around and do things as a little jumping spider. Looks fun. Have a great stream. I shall be lurk. All good, all good. You're totally welcome to do that. There's another game. I can't remember where I saw this. I was like in the comments section of either a different game or a YouTube chat or something. I don't remember where it was, man. But somebody recommended this game called Coffee Talk. I don't know. I was like, I don't know what that is. And then I looked it up and I'm like, oh, okay, that looks kind of fun. So I might play that. Looks cool. It's a different genre than what I'm used to playing, but I think it might still be fun to play on stream. And then there's this other game called Carto, like cartographer, called Carto. I don't know. I've had this on my wish list for a long time now because I went through and found a bunch of games that looked interesting and added them to my wish list. And then now it's like, oh, what even is this game? I don't remember what it was. And so I saw that this game, Coffee Talk, so Carto Talk, Coffee Talk, and Webbed were all on sale. And I was buying another game that was also on sale at the time. And it all cost me a very small sum because Steam sales are insanely good sometimes. And I was like, oh, all right, I'll take that. I'll take that. When I just grabbed them all while I could. So we got a few options. I'm gonna play those. There are a few other games that I've had for a long time downloaded or purchased at least that I've been like, I really need to play that sometime, and then I just haven't played them. So hopefully we'll get around to doing some of those sometime. I've had fun with them though. I've been really enjoying my puzzle game kick that I've been on here and there. I've kind of forgotten how much I like puzzle games. And now that I'm streaming, I really enjoy going back to those because it's been so long. Hold on, I feel like my music's a little loud. Is my music loud or am I just? No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Let me just turn my own volume down. I'll probably be fine there. I I've never really liked playing single player games all that much. Just growing up, I had a lot of older siblings who would often play through games before I did. So like I had four older brothers, so the oldest one would play the single player campaign first, and then the next one would play, and then the next one would play it. Maybe not always in that order. Maybe not always exactly like that. Maybe not all of them would play. But my point is that by the time it would ever get to me, I'd already seen it four times potentially. So I never really liked the single player games for that. So I usually stick to multiplayer games because they remind me of I think even as a kid it was just more fun because it's like, oh well, there's no spoiler for that. I haven't already experienced it all those times. And even to the extent that it is now, I don't really like a lot of single player games these days, just in general, and I really avoided them for a long time. And I've always liked cooperative games, not so much competitive games, but cooperative games. I've always liked those because it reminded me of playing games together with my brothers growing up. But then now that I've started streaming, which I say now that I've started, it's been like 3 years since I started streaming. So it's hard to say that. There's something different about streaming where it's this. I view it from the perspective of, yes, I'm the one playing the game, but like everybody watching is kind of like me playing a game while my friends are sitting on the couch and watching me play. I don't know. It's very reminiscent of that, and I did that a lot growing up, either as the one playing or as the one watching the players. So I found a lot of fulfillment playing single player games now that I'm a streamer, and it's really allowed me to be like, oh, I can actually enjoy these games now instead of just not liking them because there's no social aspect to it. I think for a long time for me, even outside of the realm of my siblings, and just in the case of my friends, I always liked multiplayer stuff. I always liked playing games with friends. I never liked sitting there and just watching, or sitting there and just playing a game completely on my own. Very few times have I ever actually sat down and just played a game on my own. Even like the Pokemon games, all the classic ones that you think about, you're like, this is a really good game. I never really liked them because I didn't like just sitting there playing it and having nobody there. I didn't like that experience. It was not for me. I think the farthest I ever got back in the day was there was one game. It was a Link to the Past, I believe. I think I had it on Game Boy Advance, and I'm not sure what all it was released on, but I had it on Game Boy Advance, and it was. I got to the point. There's a point where like the game, you kind of defeat Ganon, but then it's like, oh, but here's the mirror world. Once I got to the mirror world, I was like, screw this. Like I had so much trouble getting to this point. I had to look up guides. I was a kid, so like whatever. I looked up all the guides I wanted because I couldn't figure out some of the puzzles and stuff. And then finally got there, and I was like, you know what? I don't care. Like I spent so much time and effort getting to this point, and now I haven't even gotten to the ending of it. So yeah, it was a bit odd. All of it. There are a few things like that. I don't know. So my experience with single player games has been a bit odd, but I've been enjoying getting back into single player games ever since I started streaming. So it's been a good output for me, a good little outlet. That being said, I haven't played a single player game in a little while. It's been a bit. I'm trying to think of the last one I played. I think it was Balatro. Because I played the beta and then it got released quite a while later, and I figured I'd play it now that it's new again. Northern Lion called it, man. This game is awesome. I play it off stream all the time. I just ranted about it. I don't really play single player games. I especially don't play single player games off stream. Balatro has not been out for that long. I have 82 hours in it right now. I'm curious if I can see. I don't think you can see the demo hours anymore. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to see that anymore. But I have 82 hours in a game that is fully single player that I, for the majority, have not even played on stream. It's a unique thing for me. It's not common for this to be the case. So let's see. So I mean, high praise for this game. Very, very fun. If you've played card games, in your life and you're familiar with poker hands, and you like roguelites, you will love this game. I've always kind of enjoyed roguelites in theory, but then I sit down and I play them and it's like, yeah, I'm having fun, but it's kind of a bit over my head. There's a bit too much going on. I don't quite understand. But for me, Balatro was super approachable because I know poker hands. I've played poker before. Never been a betting person myself, not going to casinos or anything like that. But I've enjoyed playing, local games with friends and family. And I've been using playing cards for a long time, and I've played other games. So having that frame of reference and then playing a roguelite entirely based around that, very, very nice experience for me. It's very satisfying. Big fan of the game. Been having a lot of fun with that. But man, I do need to figure out what I'm going to play next. I think I want to play Coffee Talk because I don't think I've heard anybody talk about this game. It looks fun. It looks cute, and interesting. And it's simple, straightforward, single player graphic novel thing. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what this game even is really, but somebody said it was a good game in some comment section I was reading, or maybe it was like a YouTube video of somebody talking about the game. I don't know, man. Somebody was saying it was cool, and so I looked at it and it does look cool, and now I think I'm gonna go play it at some point. Maybe tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. This Saturday, I do have plans to play something with Gears, Lou, and Heather. I think we're playing Deep Rock Galactic. The problem with our friend group is that although we like playing games with each other and we all have schedules that do align often enough that we can consistently play games with each other, the problem is that we're all introverts, at least to the extent that, or not so much introverts, we're all indecisive. We're all really bad at deciding things individually, and even when we get together, we just don't make decisions. So I think maybe I'll just go ahead and send a thing to the group chat that we have. I'm going to say I've decided that we are playing Deep Rock Galactic on Saturday. What time is everyone available? Alright, I'm taking initiative. What does it take to be lonesome? Nothing at all. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Nothing at all. What does it take to be lonesome? Nothing at all. Oh, what does it take to be lonesome? Alright, so look forward to that. This Saturday, we're going to play Deep Rock Galactic, I think. I have messaged everybody in that group saying that we will. So hopefully we will. I'm curious to see. I'm waiting to see. Silver, if you're still lurking, or anybody from the group, do we have plans on like Among Us sometime? Because we all joined that Discord, Malware's Discord, and then like selected our roles and stuff, and then we never actually made any plans. So I don't know what's going on. Or maybe I've been tracking the wrong Discord server. There are too many Discord servers, man. It's hard to keep track of things. Was it wavy? Oh my gosh, it's wavy. Has today been good for Gnome? I think so. We've been let's see. We've been really busy at work. You know, not to get too into it because, you know, work is different. And if I get too into it, I could potentially dox myself, but it's our busy season. I can say that much. We've been crazy busy, like insane how busy we are. It's like actually ridiculous how busy we are. So I've just been trying to get through it. I think right now I'm kind of trying to maybe be like full-time and stuff, but I need to talk to my manager, see if I can get upgraded to full-time. I don't know, I'm so hesitant on the full-time thing. Part of me really wants to make more money, so that I can survive a bit more comfortably. I could really use a new car. I could really use a few other things. Also just being able to pay rent more consistently would be nice. Maybe potentially benefits, maybe, you know, it's because of spring break. Yes, it is. The place I work is a popular location in my city, popular enough, and it's a good spot for spring break. Problem is, we're known across the country. And spring break is different depending on what state you live in. So, we're going to be busy for a little while is what that means. We're going to be really, really busy for at least another week. And it is genuinely insane how many people are there. And it's weird because, like, I remember being busy last year when I first started working there. Excuse me. But, like, I don't remember it being like this. It feels different, man. Ow. Just testing that out. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Work's been busy, but I was gonna say work's been busy, but today in particular, it was really, really, really busy, just like it's been. But like it was just kind of a good day. I don't know. I had fun. I had a good time. I enjoyed myself. Um, yeah. I don't know. I'm not much else to really say about it. I was really tired after work, but like I don't know. I kind of walked to my car and I was just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm having a good day. I feel like things are going all right. I was kind of anticipating and looking forward to playing Destiny today, and then ended up streaming and then going, I don't really feel like playing Destiny. I did see all the new stuff though. The new stuff is interesting. Looking forward to that. But also looking forward to this weekend. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to stream. Probably just play Destiny. Because I do want to play some this week, and I don't know when else I'm gonna get the opportunity. So tomorrow, I'm probably gonna spend some time playing Destiny. I do have work, but my hours are gonna be different. I'm gonna be off work at like 5 p.m. So that'll be nice. So I'll have a good chunk of time to stream tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll start nice and early so I can get going on some stuff. Besides that, I have Saturday off and Sunday off. Sunday, I'm doing stuff with family, but I might stream later in the evening. I'm not sure. And then Saturday, trying to get Gears, Lou, and Heather together to play Deep Rock Galactic. Hopefully, we can get that going. Yeah. Gosh, I'm so flipping excited for Into the Light. Me too. I mean, it just looks like so much good stuff is being added. A few things maybe not as good. Like I was mentioning it earlier. We don't need another Hung Jury. Hung Jury's been released like 3 times, and they're doing a 4th one now. It's a little silly. It's just a little silly. Hung Jury as well as Succession from Deep Stone Crypt. Like, we don't really need that released again. Forbearance from Vow of the Disciple. We don't need that released again. I don't know. It seems like maybe not the smartest thing to do. I don't know. I understand they're thinking for it, but it feels weird. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to it overall. Don't get me wrong. I think the new Horde mode is going to be interesting. I think the new social space is going to be fun. I think I'm going to enjoy all the new loot. I think I'm looking forward to just having some more stuff to do, Yeah, the Succession and Forbearance is just like, not only are these weapons available from raids that currently exist, which, to be fair, you have to buy expansions to get those raids, but like, they're some of the best, literally 2 of the best raids, 2 of my favorite raids ever. And instead they're re-releasing these guns as free options. It's like, okay, I understand what they're doing, right? They're saying like, let's give the free to play players or people who just don't have those expansions, let's give them a taste of that expansion, a taste of that raid, so that they go, oh, maybe I will get that expansion. I don't think that's effective marketing though. I just don't think it is. I know overall it's supposed to be like a celebration of old loot, but I feel like they should have stuck to the pattern of, this is loot that existed and now doesn't exist. I feel like that's the route they should have gone down. I feel like they should have stuck with that, because they did that for every other weapon except for those three, including, again, Hung Jury, which is just like a strike weapon that you can still get right now in the game, right now, for free. You don't have to pay for it. And they released it again for some reason. Just like there are other guns they could have done. I don't know. That's the one that feels the weirdest to me. Forbearance and Succession, I can at least understand a little bit. Hung Jury you can get right now. You can go spend Vanguard engrams to get it right now. Whatever. I digress. It's silly. It's very, very silly. But overall, I am excited. I think there's some cool stuff on the way. And I'm glad to see that they're just doing stuff, you know. I'm excited for that. Instead of just leaving it as a dead season that's just dragging its feet for the remainder of the next however many days we have left. I keep saying like 70 days, but I actually don't know how many days are left. I don't know. Is it Hung Jury's sixth time coming back? I think it's somewhere around there. It's like its fourth time, I think, is what people are saying. Let's check Light GG, because I think you can see. Let me just look up Hung Jury. I'm going to see how many different versions of it. Oh, God. Okay, so I see 3 of the same model. Okay, hold on. There's 1, 2. I think this one might have just been like there might have been one that was just a refresh. I count Destiny 1, Hung Jury 2. I think talk about it. We don't have the time. We thought love was something we weren't meant to find. But now you're a stranger, and I'm still July. But do you remember August, honey, you are mine. Yeah, you are mine. Let's see. You are mine. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Yeah. Ad break. Sorry. Don't worry. I waited for it. So I think this is the 4th time Hung Jury has been released. So there's one time in Destiny 1 that it got released. Then they brought it back in Destiny 2 during Season of the Splicer. They made it a Nightfall weapon so you could get the regular or the Adept version. And then I think it got refreshed again in Season of the Seraph. Maybe just with a new perk pool. No, I think actually, yeah, Season of the Seraph, it was like a whole new perk pool, like a different gun model for the Adept version. It went from being silver to being gold, which was kind of weird, because the silver looked way better, if I'm being honest. And then they did another refresh more recently in Season of the Defiant, which was super recent. It was right after Season of the Seraph. So what's the point? Like literally the next season they re-released the gun again. I don't know. At least they didn't change the gun model, but the icon does change. So that's 3 times just in Destiny 2 that they've done it. Then 1 time in Destiny 1. And to be fair, the one in Season of the Defiant maybe is a little less of a big deal. Maybe they just refreshed it in the API and it gave it a new icon for no reason. I don't know. Maybe. I'm actually curious. Hold on. Is there a difference between... Okay. Chrome is not wanting to load anything. That's pretty cool. I'll give it a second. Okay, here we go. No, can't tell you. We'll let that load in the background for a second. I think it's been 5 releases of Hung Jury. 4 releases so far. The new one is going to make it 5. I think that's what we're sitting at right now. Unless it got released twice in Destiny 1. If it was twice in Destiny 1, then yeah, it's going to be 6. So don't come round here looking for me when your eyes turn me to stone. What the hell? Dude, they totally changed around. Wait. No, they didn't. Did they? Is the only difference? Okay, hold on. Literally, the only difference between the Season of the Seraph release of Hung Jury and the Season of the Defiant release, the next season, mind you. So, new expansion drops, new season comes with it. This gun stays the same in every single way, except for one perk. Explosive payload got replaced with kinetic tremors. That's it. That's the only thing that changed. Nothing else changed on it for no reason. That's crazy to me. One perk, dude. They completely re-released the gun. I mean, it wasn't much of a re-release, but technically it's a re-release with one perk difference. That's actually so silly. And the first time it got released back in the Season of the Splicer, it did have a lot of different perks on it, to be fair. Splicer had a bunch of different perks. I mean, it could get Bottomless Grief, which you can't even get anymore. It could get whatever that one is. If like GG ever loads, I'll hover over it and it'll tell me what it's called. Moving Target, that's the one. Moving Target, and also I think Heating Up is new or is old. Yeah, Heating Up is old. So Heating Up, Bottomless Grief, and Moving Target got removed and replaced with other perks. And then also it had One for All, it had Wellspring, it had Adrenaline Junkie, it had... Yeah, those are the 3 that got swapped out. But it's crazy that the shift between the Splicer one and the Season of the Seraph one, it was a huge difference. 3 perks in each column got completely removed and replaced with other perks that were, I think, a bit newer at the time. Like Offhand Strike and, Gut Shot Straight and, things like that. But then, again, Season of the Defiant comes out right after Season of the Seraph, and instead of swapping out a bunch of perks, they swap out literally just Explosive Payload for Kinetic Tremors. That just feels so silly. That feels so unnecessary. It's just very strange. So, 3 releases in Destiny 2, about to be 4. 1 release in Destiny 1 as the original Hung Jury. We're getting on 5 releases of the same gun over the course of Destiny's lifespan, which is insane to me. I don't know. That it feels like way too much. Does anybody even like this gun that much? I like this gun. I don't think I like it that much. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Just feels so weird, man. This is what I miss about being in love. This is what I miss about being in love. This is what I miss after I die. This is what I miss about being alive. This is if I'm being alive. This is what I miss about being alive. This is what I miss about I don't know. Enough Destiny talk. Enough Destiny talk. We talked about Destiny plenty. What should we talk about though? Let's see. My music playlists have been really getting out of control lately. So I've got like one major playlist. It's been a while since I've talked about this. It used to be a big part of the stream. It all started when I used to use Pandora back in the day. I had a few different playlists. I had a few different categories that I had for stations on Pandora. But then there was one particular one that was multiple genres, and it was like some of my more favorite genres. And then over time, it became just kind of my most listened to one, and pretty much the only playlist I ever did, or the only station I ever did on Pandora, and I ended up just liking it a lot. And I was like, do I even really need the other ones? And so eventually, I just kind of consolidated into one. And it was just kind of like a compilation of like all of my favorite music ever. And eventually I started listening to music on YouTube, and it would eventually turn into YouTube Music. Just because I've always liked the fact that you can find any song released by anybody on YouTube, somewhere on YouTube. Even if it hasn't been officially released, somebody else will unofficially upload a song to YouTube. And some people will just make a song and put it on YouTube and never actually fully release it somewhere else. So overall, YouTube has the best music library compared to anything else. You will find music on YouTube more than you will find it anywhere else, which is kind of crazy. And the fact that you can use YouTube Music and have like YouTube videos in your playlist, it works out pretty well. It's very nice. I feel like they really need to lean into it a bit more and fix some stuff. I think they have been making some updates here and there, but it's YouTube, which is part of Google, which is I don't know, so far removed from anything here anyway. But I'm a big fan of YouTube Music. And to kind of continue that love I had for that station on Pandora, I made a playlist that I just called the best songs. And it has slowly become a full collection of all of the music I've listened to in one enormous several thousand song playlist. Now, to filter through that playlist, I have another playlist that is not open to the public called Songs to Add. And it is literally just whatever I like. I will, if anything that's new to me that I enjoy, and I go, oh, I like this song, I add it to Songs to Add. And then I eventually will start shuffling songs on Songs to Add and just seeing, okay, do I really like this song? Do I really not like the song? Trying to get more familiar with it. And if I really like it, I end up putting it into the best songs playlist. Now, the problem is I haven't really been doing that. So instead, what happens is I keep finding new music and I keep making stations on YouTube Music. And then finding more music and adding it all to songs to add and never actually filtering it onto the best songs playlist. Um, and I used to occasionally do this on stream. I would go through music on the stream and do it. And I'm not going to do it right now because it's just too much right now. But it's gotten bad. It's gotten pretty bad. Because now my songs to add playlist is pretty hearty. It is. It's getting there. It's getting there in size right now. We're sitting at 850 tracks. So, ugh. And my for context, best songs playlist. Let's see. Where is it? The best songs sitting at 2,362 tracks. So almost half of the length of my main playlist. I have this smaller playlist that is supposed to be the filter playlist. So yeah, we'll see if we can maybe fix that sometime. Maybe on the stream. I don't know. But yeah. I was all news to you then. All news to you then. Yeah. Need to get through that. I don't know. It's just it's so much, you know, it's so much. Checking the playtime on this game that I'm thinking of playing. Just going through reviews, not actually reading the reviews. And just seeing how long people are playing for. All news to you then. Okay, so the most common amount of time people are playing for is 5 hours. There's one guy I'm seeing who played for 19.3 hours. But besides that, most of the longest times were 10 or 7 hours. But most people seem to be beating the game or playing the game for 5 or less hours, it seems. So maybe I could play it on Sunday after I do family stuff. Well, I guess it depends on how long our family stuff takes. Maybe not. Because I'll probably have work in the morning on Monday, so I'm not too sure about that. True blue. True blue. Still talking about you. Oh yeah, I need to play more Katamari. I like that game. Last time I played though, I had like no commentary. I don't know. I don't think I was in the right headspace to have any words in my mind, really. Yeah. I think this is how plans are going to work out, right? Tomorrow, go to work. I'll come back and what you call it? I'll come back home and play some Destiny, right? Keep it simple. Just play some Destiny. Get some stuff done for the week. You know, run some GMs probably. Maybe VOG or something. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll try to knock out some of the triumphs I've been meaning to get around to. That'd be good if I could. Maybe not. Besides that, probably gonna, or I'll probably just spend tomorrow doing a very normal stream, and then the day after tomorrow, this Saturday, we will do stuff with Heather and Lou and Gears. Hopefully, if things don't work out, then maybe I'll do something else. And then maybe on Sunday after I do stuff with family, maybe I will come home and stream a game called Coffee Talk because I'm curious about this game. I'd like to try it out. It looks like it might be interesting, and I think I could. I don't know. I think it could be good. But yeah, I think that's how things are going to go out. So tomorrow, Destiny. The day after Deep Rock. The day after Coffee Talk. We'll see how it goes. Maybe not. And actually, I should say maybe on Saturday we might end up doing. Stay tuned because maybe we'll do Coffee Talk after Deep Rock Galactic because Lou's in a different time zone, so we got to work with his scheduling, and he might have to go to bed earlier than the rest of us. I'm not too sure though. I know he's like on break, so like he's on holiday or something. I don't know. Stay tuned in the Discord. You know, pay attention to the notifications at least for this weekend. I'll keep people up to date on what's going on. Still talking about you. Yeah, okay. I think that's it. I think that's it for me today. I know it's a bit of a short stream. I know we didn't really do much, but I'm satisfied with the amount of stuff we did, and I'm kind of working with a limited amount of time anyway. Got work tomorrow, and although I work a bit later in the morning than I have been for the past few weeks or past few days, I think I would like to get some nice rest. For our outro song tonight, we'll hear From by Dr. Dog. It's a song I really like by a band I really like. I would say my favorite band, actually. Gonna hear From. This will be the outro song for the night. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.